It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Seattle Mariners. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Marco Gonzalez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the ninth inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Now at the plate, Trey Turner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's set. Here it comes. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But this is foul for the first strike.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Comes set and the 0-1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
So the base is empty here with one away, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pops this one up. Crawford is calling for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
And now for Washington, Starlin Castro. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's set and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Here now is Juan Soto. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Castro, the runner at first with 2 gone. Strike 2.
Well, you could see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nationals lead 1. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform the pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball, great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a 4-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
Digging in, Shed Long. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Curveball looked at here for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Here's the 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Castro. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the shortstop J.P. Crawford. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Strasburg comes set. Here it is on 0-1. That's taken up and in for ball 2.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
2 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We are still scoreless. Victor Robles digging in now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Victor Robles.
First pitch of the at-bat. Runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Now a swing from Zimmerman as this one's on the ground to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
That is 7. The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
Stepping in, Kurt Suzuki. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Murphy recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tom Murphy. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Hot shot to third. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 20.
Into the box, Daniel Vogelback. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So striding forward now, Kyle Lewis will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. 3-0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's totaled 4 hits in 20 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
A runner on first with 2 away. One and one. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. Fouled off. The 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2 out with the man at first. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Castro's got it, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Michael Taylor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Here it comes, 1-0. Bounce to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting up, the third baseman, number 8.
1 away now in the Washington 3rd. And in steps Carter Kieboom to give it a try. First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's good.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Two and one after the foul ball there. And the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
Here now is Trey Turner. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Pause, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Line, but speared on a hop. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
So a runner at first with two away, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, and no advance. It's ball one. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
3-0 to him now. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. This is line to left. In there, a base hit. Turner blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. One left for Washington. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Waiting for the Mariners, the first baseman.
Stepping in now, Evan White. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike one. The 0-1 pitch is taken high above the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Malik Smith.
So here's Malik Smith. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Robles is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now back, second baseman, Jed Long.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Shed Long. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Strasburg comes set. First pitch on the way.
0-1.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. A 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Mariners are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Starlin Castro, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Grounded down the third baseline. Seager fields it cleanly. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Juan Soto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1. 0-1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. On the ground to the right side, and that is into right field, a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here to that ball found the ball.
And that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
None out, runners at first and second. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Over the bullpen and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the Nats move out in front now, 3-0.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Gonzalez is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And we see a 5-mile-an-hour separation between these 2 starters from 96 down to 91 as the top 2 speeds. Now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. Down.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Michael A. Taylor.
So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th. And that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. First pitch coming. Here it is. Three runs already home here. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. But the Nationals strike for 3, all coming via this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's 3-0 Washington. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Count is 1-2 now. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Standing in now, Kyle Seager, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Seager has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
You know, I think that curveball on the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And the pitch. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
The 2-2. is looked at, and the count moves full. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit hard down the line, but this is foul. The 3-2 one more time. Back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Dero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
Dan Vogelbach is next, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 2-1 home. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner on first with 2 away. 3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They trail in this one 3-0. Carter Kieboom digs in now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. The 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Back to the top of the order now, and into bat is Trey Turner. He's set, and the pitch. A line shot to third base, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Number 2, Adam Eaton.
Digging in once again, Adam Eaton. Last time through was a base hit. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. First delivery to him on the way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Eaton. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll take a look at a sinker here. Too low for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home is taken below the zone for a ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
And that's in there. 2-1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Sent on the ground out to second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Settling in now, Kyle Lewis. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Pitch on the way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Strasburg on 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 2-2.
I can't live full.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Eaton will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The first baseman, number 12, Evan White.
Ready now, Evan White. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Runners on first with 1 down. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Has a look, now the pitch. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Well, I think the second baseman felt the heat from the runner coming at him. He seemed to rush his throw, and that caused him to throw it wide at first. Tough turn, but I think he'd tell you he should have made a better throw.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Malik Smith. On its way is pitch number 75. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. He pulls this one into right. Eaton is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The second baseman,
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Shed Long. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for a strike.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Strasburg comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Hung that one out there a bit, but it's a called strike. 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Strasburg with a check at first, but the runner's back easily. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Suzuki corrals it. Throw to first, and that gets him out of the jam. Mariners leave a couple. Still down 3-0. Dan Altavilla takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 53, Dan Altavilla.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Juan Soto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. The 1-0 home. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The center fielder, Victor Robles.
Victor Robles will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ball game to this point. Here it comes. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. And now pitch on the way. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Bases are empty. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout. Keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they lead it 3-0. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. From the stretch.
Ball that's outside. Ball that's outside.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit softly on the ground to third. Reined in, and no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Striding in now for the Nats, Kurt Suzuki, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Kurt Suzuki.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Fouled off. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Michael Taylor. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And there's ball 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Now batting, number 8.
throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. At the plate, Carter Kieboom. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And ooh, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Pitch misses the throw down, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The 1-0 home. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals lead 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. In now the Mariners DH, Daniel Vogelbach. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here comes the first pitch. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Lewis. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. No one out with a runner at second. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
To the plate now, Carlos Gonzalez. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Number 12, Evan White.
Now batting, Evan White. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Strasburg comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Nationals are out in front here, 3-0. Taylor Gilbo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 45, Taylor Gilbo.
Leading off the inning, Adam Eaton, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Ethan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 1-0 delivery. That's wide. 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Pitch on the way. 3-0 now. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And the count will be full. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So digging in now, Starlin Castro. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit down the third baseline. The 0-1 delivery. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Smith's on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. So here's the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1. 1-1. Ball! That pitch is out.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
The center fielder, number 16, Victor.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. From the belt, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Ranging back is Lewis. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The first baseman,
Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Ready with the 0-1. Lifted into center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Malik Smith the next to hit. Let's start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Inside with the breaking ball. 2-0.
No strike.
Now here it comes. To 2-2 now. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Got him swinging in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, one away.
The batter, number 4.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Shed Long. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First pitch on its way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly on to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Striding in, J.P. Crawford, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-1.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail it here 3-0. Carl Edwards Jr. enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Carl Edwards Jr.
New inning set to get underway. Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Suzuki.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out.
A ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
And there's ball 2 now.
Strike.
Here's the ball is 2. Another 2-2 offering.
Come on, 4 count. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Skied into straightaway right. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Michael A. Taylor.
Striding forward now is the DH, Michael Taylor. First delivery to him on the way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
Now batting, number 8.
At the plate now, Carter Kieboom, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Standing in now, Trey Turner, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0. Taylor's making a break from first. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Now the 2-0 is laid off of for ball number 3. Here it is, the 3-0. And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there, as that's a 4-pitch walk.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Adam Eaton digging in next. It was a walk in his last trip. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lewis waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. Nats leave a pair. They lead it 3-0. Sean Doolittle is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
63, Sean Doolittle.
Standing in, Kyle Seager. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Doolittle is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 2-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
The 2-2.
We got a full count.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Stepping in now, Tom Murphy, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. High pop-up. Kieboom over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, number 20.
Next for Seattle, Daniel Vogelback. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Last chance for the Mariners. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Washington took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Steven Strasburg is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.